Hey everyone! I thought it might be fun to film a get ready with me. Where am I going in January 2021? Nowhere. But I want to feel pretty today. And I ordered a new dress that came in the mail today, and I haven't even opened it from the package. I will shower, do my makeup, and I'm not going to wash my hair because I'm just going to put a wig on and yeah, get pretty and take some photos. I finished my shower, I shaved, and I just put on this, I wish you could smell it on the video. Roman got it for me for Christmas from Bath and Body Works. It's this rose and lavender combination lotion and it just smells like heaven. So I put it all over after my shower. It just feels and smells so good. So now I'm gonna wash my face, and I get these from Winners. I have it in like 3 colors because why not? Origins Checks and Balances has been my holy grail face wash for several years. My skin is very sensitive all the time, always has been, and prone to breakouts, and it gets oily and flaky and dry. It's just is high maintenance, but I love this stuff. And I also have this little scrub brush from Sephora. I just put a bit of it on there, not even much, and then I scrub very gently. Again, my skin is sensitive, so I try to be gentle with her. And then you can use the other side too. It's like a bit of an exfoliator. I can concentrate a lot on my chin area just because that's where I tend to break out the most. It's like right in this area here at this present time in my life. If you ask preteen me, it was just everywhere. I don't like using dirty face cloths, so I have a whole stash of them that I keep in a drawer, and then every single day I just have this like plastic, and I just put all of my used face cloths in it. And so I use 2, sometimes 3 a day, 3 if I'm using like a makeup remover one, and then I just save them for a laundry day. Just especially because I have such sensitive skin, I only like to use clean face cloths. So I like to run it under warm water to get it nice and warm. And then I just gently wipe the face wash off my face, making sure I don't miss any spots, because that definitely happens. And then I also use the same cloth to clean behind my ears until there's nothing that comes off. And then even inside my ears, you're not supposed to use Q-tips. I still do sometimes because it's a difficult habit to break, but I'm trying to transition to using just face cloths. Again, this is another reason I don't reuse my face cloths, because that would be gross. I'm going to experiment today. I've had this for a little while. It's an Origins Anti-Aging Power Serum. So I'm going to use this for my moisturizer. For eyeshadow primer, I really love Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It just works great. And so I just apply it with a concealer brush. It's also worth mentioning I don't have a particular makeup routine. I just kind of figure it out each time. But I mean, some things stay the same and then other things vary. Like today I'm trying this moisturizer that I've never tried, so we'll see how it goes. While the Shadow Insurance sets, I like to use the Too Faced Major Hangover Face Primer. By the way, none of this is sponsored. These are just products that I use and love. And a lot of them have changed over the years, except for my concealer and foundation. I have been using them since, oh my gosh, it's been 15 years since I switched to them. And a few times I have tried other brands and they either make me break out, or they make me look yellow, or they make my pores look huge, or a million other things. And I just never loved them as much. So So I'll show you what my foundation and concealer are in a moment. This is gonna seem like it's really Too Faced sponsored or something, but it's not. It's just one of my favorite brands. Anyway, I love their natural matte eyeshadow palette because it's the easiest one to use. You can make a look with these three, or these three. I'm gonna go with, I think I'm just gonna do subtle today. So you start with Heaven and you just pack it on. Oh, I should mention this is a Lancome 17 brush and it's a blending shadow. So if you have any kind of blending brush, it'll work. There, that looks good. Just gonna move my coffee. And then between colors, I always use this Sephora color switch. Literally just wipe that in there and it gets all the excess product off the brush so that you can use the same one again. Now I'm gonna go into Less is More. So it's just the next shadow and just swirl it in there. And then I start at the crease here and I stay above my eyelid, especially because I have hooded eyes. It can be really tricky. And then you just kind of brush it inwards. And when you're happy with that, you just go back in and do the other side. So again, I stay above my eyelid. Anytime I put shadow directly on my eyelid, it just makes them look smaller. Not my eyelids, but my eyes. So the way I do my eyeshadow is to make my eyes look bigger. You'll see as we continue on. So I'm gonna do a color switch, going into that one now. And all I'm doing is just going over the last shade. So same thing, you start in the crease and just blend in. Again, staying off of your eyelid. There. We done with the shadow for now. It's getting hot in here, so I'm just gonna go change into something less hot and I'll BRB. Okay, I also finished my coffee and put my aligners and rubber bands back in, so my voice might change a little bit, but it just is what it is. So before I apply my regular concealer and foundation, I actually use this Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Creme Brulee, and it's just for the purple spots under your eyes. It just cancels out the coloring. So, and then I use my Sephora Pro Press Full Coverage Precision Brush, number 67. So I just dab it in there and then gently dab it on the purple spot. I found like if I try to blend it in too much, like if I'm rubbing, then it just rubs away. So I just try to dab it on that spot. And then, because I always add foundation and concealer on top, so it'll hide any little bits that don't look blended. There. So now for my foundation, I'm going to wet my beauty blender. And you want to make sure you squeeze it out so that you're not just putting water all over your face, but now it's like really, I don't know, swollen? I don't know. It's puffy. And this is my forever foundation. Never, ever, ever loved another foundation like I've loved this one for 15 years. I kid you not. No, coming up on 16 years now. Okay, so this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Soft Matte Hydra Makeup. And currently I'm using the shade 1N2. I usually prefer to go with a cooler shade, but I think this was the only one I could get. So the N stands for neutral, and then the C is cool, obviously, and then W is warm. So if you do decide to choose an Estee Lauder color, just know that. So whichever you prefer. I'm a neutral skin tone, like I have purple and blue or green, I can't remember. Anyway, so I can wear either, but I tend to prefer the cooler side. So I'm just gonna put some on my beauty blender and then I just dab all over my face. So I think we're good now. And this is my Holy Grail concealer. I've tried Tarte, the Shape Tape. I've tried Nars Creamy Concealer. I've tried every concealer that beauty bloggers rave about, but still, Estee Lauder Double Wear, Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. And this one is in a cool color, especially because I use it not only to cover, but as a highlight as well. So it's in 1C Light. I'm pale. I'm as pale as they come. So basically the lightest foundation and the lightest concealer always work for me. I'm just gonna do like a little strip down my nose. It's a little uneven, but it's fine, I'll fix it. And I do a bit on my Cupid's bow just because it helps highlight it. You'll see when we're all finished the look. Or maybe you've seen other vloggers do it. Anywho's. And now I'm just gonna do some right here. And then just a little bit here because it makes you look like tight. So same thing on the other side. And then, did I do 3? I don't know. You can never have too much concealer. So anyway, best concealer ever. Now I'm gonna go in with the clean side of my beauty blender. I mean, it's all stained, but it's clean. By the way, I clean them after every use. I know it's a pain, but prevents breakouts, makes your foundation go on better. Just clean it. So I just dab and then kind of just, I don't know how to put it into words, but you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you can see that it's like pretty white here, and I'll help like neutralize that in a bit. And then I'm gonna just dab this. So you'll see it looks like I have a pale mustache, but again, I will fix that. And then we're gonna go in to the eyes and just dab all the way along. So you can see it's like pulling my eye up. I don't like the word snatched for some reason. I don't know why I don't like it. But anyway, that's what the kids are saying these days. So it makes you look snatched. Like, I don't even feel like I'm that old, but I'm constantly being left behind by all the new lingo. And I'm someone who spends a lot of time with kids and on the internet. So I don't know how it's just getting away from me. There, see? Right under eyes. Hold tight. So now, I do like to bake under my eyes sometimes and like along here, but sometimes, and a lot lately, it really doesn't work out for me. So I'm not gonna do it today because I don't wanna be frustrated, especially because I'm making a video. So I'm gonna quickly clean this and then I'll do my powder. By the way, the best cleaner that works so fast is the Solid Brush Cleaner by Sephora or the Beauty Blender Cleanser. But if you're on a budget and a pinch, Johnson's Head to Toe Baby Wash works really well, and it's so gentle. And is it hypoallergenic? I don't know, but it's very gentle. So if you need something to clean your brushes and you don't want to pay that much for stuff from Sephora, Johnson's Baby Shampoo. So here's what changes about my makeup routine on the regular. Some days I use a certain powder to bake, and then I use that same powder all over my face. Sometimes I like to use a creamy concealer that's just in a darker color to do contour. I don't feel like doing any of that today, as I mentioned about not wanting to bake. So to make a speedier process, again, I also love Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder. Again, I get oily, so this helps keep my oil in check. And I wear the color 1 and 2. And this is the Powder Foundation Brush 3, also by Estee Lauder. So all I do is dab it and then dab it all over my face. And you can see it's already starting to warm my skin up. Because again, it's a neutral color. I mean, neutral is really nice too for me in the summertime because I don't want to look extra cool. I mean, I always want to look extra cool, but you know what I mean. So literally everywhere except where my eyeshadow is. And my lips, obvi. Ta-da! Okay. Now that the powder is on, time to finish up my eyeshadow. So I like to go in first with the Sephora angled liner brush. These ones are from a set that you can get from Sephora. They're all eyeshadow brushes. So I like to use the angled liner and the smudge brush. So if you have brushes like these, should do the trick. So I'm going back into the same palette. I'm not using this one at all. I just go right into this one. Just give it a few wipes. And then right under the eyelashes, I just draw along there, right to where the front of my eyelashes are. You just want to make it even. Okay, so do you see how it makes this side look bigger and like makes my eyes stand out more? So now I'm going to do the other side, same color. I just got a hair. I'm always getting my dog's hair in my eyelashes. Anyone else? Like, my kitty has short fur, so hers is never an issue, but the dogs, oh boy. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the color switch and then go into that darker color. So you're just using the two dark colors underneath. There, but we are not done. So now I'm done with the angled liner and I'm just going to use the smudge brush. So it's clean and you're just gonna go right under and just smudge it. That's what it's called, that's what it do. So you can see the smudged one just looks more, I don't know, just looks better. Sultry, it looks sultry. Okay, and I just did a color switch on this one and I'm just going to do the other side. Okay, put this away. Now I just want to tame my nose a little bit. Again, normally sometimes I would use a creamy concealer, but when I'm in a pinch, I like to use the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder in 01 Light. And then I have this Sephora brush. It's from the Disney Minnie Mouse collection. It's like an eyeshadow brush, but a little bit fluffy. So it's a little bit tight, a little bit fluffy. It's just kind of perfect for just going along the nose. So I just brush in there and then just alongside my nose, just to kind of pinch it in. Oh my gosh, I used way too much. What? Okay, I'm just gonna try to even it out. See, that's better. I shouldn't have started on the tip of my nose. What? Oh my gosh, it's not better. I used way too much. This is what happens when you are pale. Even the lightest bronzer is too much sometimes. But hey, if I step back, you can't really tell. Okay, I'm just gonna do a color swatch on it. Switch, just to get the bronzer off, and then maybe I can kind of like brush it out. No, I think that's a no. I definitely screwed that up. Okay, that's working. I'm just going back in with my powder brush I used before and just kind of brushing it out, just because it's lighter, so. Okay. Hello, bronzer nose job. Also just gonna brush out my lashes. Obviously I get lash extensions, so I never add anything to these, but I do like using the Benefit They're Real mascara on my bottom lashes, just because sometimes when you add eyeshadow, it can kind of wash them out. There we go. I have an eyelash in my eye. I got it. Okay, now some mascara on the other one. Well, hello. Eyelashes everywhere. Okay, now I'm going back in with my Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder, and I'm using a Estee Lauder powder brush number 10, and I'm just gonna swirl it on there, and I just go in my crease. And then on this one, again, like, I don't want to go heavy-handed. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back in here and then just kind of, I don't know what to call this move, but I'm just trying to help blend it, because I want to be bronze, but not, yeah, just giving some life to my face. One of my favorite blushes of all time, the Nars Orgasm. And I use the blush brush number 15, Estee Lauder, just on the apples of my cheeks. I love it because it's just so delicate. It's really hard to overdo it. Like, you really have to build it. There. And for highlight, I'm going to use the Sephora Pro Fan 65 and Becca in Vanilla Quartz. She's pretty. So yeah, I just kind of swirl it and just go along my cheekbone and then up here as well. And then same with the other side, cheekbone, and then the other side. I mean, up high, like on the brow bone. Cheekbone, brow bone. Now I'm using another blending brush from my Sephora Minnie Mouse collection. This is like normally for eyeshadow, but I use it for the tip and bridge of my nose with the highlight, and then on my Cupid's bow. And today is the day when I don't feel like putting in too much to my eyebrows, so I'm just going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in soft brown. So it has two ends on it. This one's like an angled. So I like to start up here just like a little higher, just so that it kind of, I don't know, it's darker here and then like softer on the inside. And then I just kind of like just brush it in. I mean, I have lots of products that I could spend like a long time doing my eyebrows on, but I don't feel like it. Okay, and then other side. We are almost done. Now, I have a ton of different lipsticks. I usually go somewhere between matte and pink. I think I'm gonna go with matte today. I mean, not matte, nude. So this one, this is a combo I love to use. This is the Makeup Forever Crayon Multi-Use Matte Pencil, and it is in the color Completely Sepia 602. And then this is the Bite Lip Crayon in Leche. I start by aligning my lips. I'm gonna get that a little sharpened. So I just go all the way around on the edge of my lips. And then my Cupid's bow, I don't like to have the triangle, so I try to just go straight across. Okay, there we go. So you can see the concealer and the highlight is kind of highlighting my top lip still, and then you just color in the lines. Ta-da! Okay, makeup done. Now time for my hair. Now, because I will be wearing a wig, I need to get my hair as flat as possible. I ordered these clear elastic hair bands from Amazon. There's a lot in here. You can get them at lots of hair accessory stores. But anyway, you can't reuse them. But I like them because they're really thin and they don't break my hair. So I'm gonna take my disaster hair out of the scrunchie. I haven't washed it in like a week and a half, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna kind of split it down the middle. Ta-da! By the way, if you have wigs or hair extensions, this hairbrush by Framar, best hairbrush ever. I like it even better than my wet brush, which is sad because it has Snow White on it, but it's the best hairbrush ever. So I always start at the bottom and work my way up. With your real hair, with hair extensions, with wigs, it's always better to work your way up because you're less likely to damage your hair. Okay, same thing on this side. Okay, she brushed. So I'm gonna pull this one into a pigtail, and I just do 2 times. If you do too many times, you risk breaking the elastic band. Okay, and then a pigtail on this side. They don't need to be perfect because they're going under a wig, but they still need to be flat. So that's why I brushed. Okay, so now I'm gonna braid this. So I split it into 3 sections, and then you start with this, go under, pull this to the side, go under, and that's how you do a basic braid. In case you don't know, I actually learned how to braid on YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. I've learned how to knit, sew, braid, curl my hair, so many things. Okay, once you get to the bottom, then just use an elastic, and I go to the other side, split it into 3, under, 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 all the way down. And then tie it at the bottom. I'm gonna cross these at the back and then pin them up. I have some bobby pins. I used 2 on each side. And in case you didn't know, like this is the hair grippy side. You want it to be on the bottom. I don't think that's the technical term for it, but I call it the hair grippy side. That's up, staying put. Now this one, and normally like if I wasn't wearing a wig, I might make sure that you can't see the bobby pins, but because I'm putting on a wig, it doesn't matter. But this is a really cute hairstyle in general. You make it look nicer than this. And it's perfect if you have greasy hair because it looks cute and your hair's tied up. So my wigs are downstairs, so I'm gonna take you down there. Here we are in my dress up room. It is messy, it's okay. So I'm going to put my wig cap on.
By the way, the background noise is Lily licking her paws.
Just helps make everything flat. And then this is called the Comfort Headband. It's velvet and it just helps keep your wig secure. I think what I need to do first is put on my dress because then it'll be easier to match a wig to my dress. I'm really excited. It just arrived today, and it is from a brand, an Australian brand called Runaway the Label. It was actually pretty quick to get here, but the duties and the shipping. So this dress was on sale from like $100 to $28, but by the time I paid for shipping and the duties, it cost me like $75. So I'll let you know if it's worth it. It's really pretty. I love anything polka dot and ruffles. So it's a wrap dress, like shiny fabric. So I'm gonna try it on and then I'll let you know what I think.
I am sad to say I could not make this dress work. I couldn't make it comfortable. It was showing too much. It was unfortunate. I do have 2 other dresses from the brand that I love, so I'm not ready to give up on it just yet.
Okay, there was way too much boob in that dress and I could not make it work in a way that was comfortable for me, but this is a dress that I got from the same brand about a month ago and I really love it. So I'm going to choose a wig for this one. Okay, I'm gonna try on a few and see which one I like the best. So this one is Marlowe by Bellamy Hair. It's really pretty. So it has combs in the front and it also has a deep side part. So I have to make sure that I get it right. Now, I don't normally love a side part on me, but I dig it with this wig, especially because it looks really natural on this one. As natural as blue hair can look. Okay, I'm gonna brush it out. It's a little messy because I wore it yesterday. Okay, so this one's pretty tangled, but again, like if you have a synthetic wig or ponytail and it's tangled, don't panic. Just brush from the bottom and work your way up. And this is the exact same brush that I have upstairs. Same brand, Framar. It's different color. Just easier than parting my hairbrush from room to room. Okay, I love this wig, but I don't think it's the one for this dress. I have the Ariel wig from Insert Name Here, and I actually haven't put her on since the day I got her, like 2 months ago. So maybe this will be the wig. I feel like this dress maybe needs like a red color, but because it's black, I feel like it needs to be a bold color. This is one of the reasons I love wearing wigs, is because you can change your whole look by changing your hair, but like without committing to it. Okay, so Ariel does have a big bangs and I don't want to take that away. I do need to be able to see. And this is a hair clip that I got from INH, and I feel like it will match perfectly because it's black and sparkly just like my dress. So I'm just gonna pin bangs. Did that work? Oh my gosh, it worked. Okay, now I need earrings and shoes. So because the sparkle in my dress and on the clip are silver, I'm going to stick with silver hoops. Yeah, that's pretty. Also, just a little tip, if you ever want to hide your hair and the wig doesn't do that properly, you can always just like tuck some of it behind your ear and it just makes it look a little more. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Other earring. Here we go. And the shoes I would wear if I were actually going anywhere. They're these nice suede ones that I got from Le Chateau. RIP Le Chateau. They have a crazy sale on right now and will be until they fully go out of business. So if you need shoes or clothing and you want it at a good price, hit up Le Chateau. I bought a stupid amount of shoes this year. And when I say stupid amount, like I don't even have a guess as to how many I bought. Okay, I changed my mind. Not these. These. Because sparkle.
And this is the finished look. If we weren't in a pandemic, I would likely wear this for a girls' night out or a date night. I also think it would look cute with black ankle boots. Please let me know if you enjoyed this and would like to see more videos like it. Thanks for watching. Bye!